My name is Rosie and this is my anatomy assignment on the respiratory system. So, what is the respiratory system? According to Kim Zimmerman, the human respiratory system is a series of organs responsible for taking in oxygen and expelling CO2. The primary organs of the respiratory system are the lungs, which carry out this exchange of gases as we breathe in. So now I'm going to talk about the structure of air passageways, and there's 8 of them. So first we have the nasal cavity. This is most commonly known as the nose. There are 2 nostrils where the air travels up, and in those nostrils there are hairs called cilia, which are really small. That helps filter the air. Inside the nostrils is lots of mucus. The mucus helps to trap dust and antibacterial enzymes. Those enzymes are good because they kill bacteria. The functions of the nasal cavity are to humidify the expired air, trap pathogens and smell. This is helped by the structure because the little hairs within the nostrils help humidify the air by filtering it out. Also, mucus in the nostrils trap pathogens and stop them from entering the individual, which could cause infection. Next we have the epiglottis. This is cartilage which covers the esophagus when breathing and swallowing. Its aim is to stop food from going down the wrong way. Therefore, the flappy piece of cartilage is what allows the food to not go down the wrong way. Without it, the individual could choke. Also, the pharynx. This is known as the throat, which air passes through. The aim of the throat is to allow things to transport from the nasal cavity to the mouth and the larynx. So the big space, which isn't being blocked by anything, has nothing to obstruct other objects, which allows the air to move freely and into the larynx. Then we have the larynx. This is most commonly known as the voice box, which helps guide food down to the channels and allows us to speak. It is made up of cartilage. This is where the Adam's apple is found in males. Larynx is cartilage which prevents the airways from collapsing, and these also aid the movement of food and air down the correct ways. They are closely linked to the epiglottis. The 5th structure is the trachea, most commonly known as the windpipe. This tube is split into 2 bronchi. Inside these bronchi are rings of cartilage called C-rings to help clear the airways and support. The cartilage stops the trachea from collapsing, which is why the structure helps the function of breathing in O2, and breathing out CO2. Therefore, if the trachea had collapsed, the individual would not be able to breathe in or out. The 6th structure is the bronchus. These 2 split off from the trachea and help guide air into the lungs. When the air gets to the bronchus, it is clear from most bacteria or any impurities. There are 2 bronchus which helps the function because it gives more room for the air to travel into the lungs without being blocked by any obstructions. Next we have the bronchioles. There are 3 bronchioles which branch off of the bronchi to go into the alveoli. There are 3 different bronchioles called lobar bronchi. There are 2 in the left lung and 1 in the right lung. Bronchioles is essentially the same in terms of structure to the bronchus and trachea. They have C-rings of cartilage to prevent the airways from collapsing, and their lumen is surrounded by smooth muscle, which stimulates when they contract to widen or narrow the airway. So in exercise it can widen to get more air in, and in toxic air conditions or fumes it can narrow to prevent too much inhalation. And lastly, with the alveoli, there are over 300 million alveoli in the body, which allow a large amount of gas exchange to happen. They are small air-like sacs which look like grapes. The structure helps the function because the air sacs can expand to allow a lot of air in. This is good because the function of the alveoli is to allow large amounts of gas exchange to occur. Now I'm going to describe the key structures of the lungs. First of all, we have the lobes. There are 5 lobes which can be found in the lungs, 2 in the left lung to accommodate the heart, and 3 in the right lung. If either of the lobes were to become infected, having 5 allows the lungs to carry on functioning properly, so we wouldn't have to get rid of the whole lung, we would have to get rid of one section, which is obviously a positive for the athlete. Next we have the pleural membrane. This is what keeps the lungs airtight. It helps contain pleural cavity and pleural fluid. We have the pleural cavity, which is what we call the space in between the 2 membranes. Inside this space is where you find the pleural fluid. The visceral pleura, which is the inner membrane of the lung where pleural fluid is found between the cavities. And then the opposite to that is the partial pleura, which is the outer membrane of the lung where pleural fluid is found on top of it between the cavities. Furthermore, thoracic cavity, which is the chamber found in the chest and the space where the lungs stay behind the rib cage and above the diaphragm. Pleural fluid is what allows the lungs to glide over each other by lubricating it. And lastly, we have the cardiac notch, which is produced by the space taken up by the heart, and it is a lateral deflection of the anterior border of the left lung. And we talk about respiratory volumes. First we have tidal volume, which is the amount of air we breathe in per breath. Inspiratory reserve volume, which is the amount of air we can breathe in when we're breathing just normally. So when we stop exercising, the amount of space that's left in the lung is the inspiratory reserve volume. The expiratory reserve volume is the amount of air that is being released from the body when we breathe out. Vital capacity is the biggest amount of air that can be breathed in and out by one individual. This is really important for exercise because the more air we can breathe in, the quicker we can get oxygen to the working muscles to meet the demands of the athlete. Next we have the residual volume, which is the air left in the lungs after you breathed out, as much as you can after respiration. Normally there will be 1 litre of air left in the lungs to stop it from deflating. This is a positive because if they deflate, no air will be able to get in or out of the lungs, which would allow, therefore this volume allows efficient breathing to take place. Total lung capacity is the biggest amount of air which can be in the lungs at one time. Breathing rate is the amount of breaths per minute. And finally, the respiratory volume is the amount of air moving through the lungs per minute. So here we have a graph showing different lung volumes of an average male. So as you can see, as the black line increases, it shows that the male is breathing in, and as it goes down, he's breathing out. It shows that there's a slight increase and decrease, which shows that these show that the male is breathing in and out a lot quicker with more air. It's shown by the inspiratory reserve volume and the expiratory reserve volume, as you can see here. You can also see the tidal volume, which is at 500 ml, which shows that the athlete is breathing normally. Over to the right hand side of the graph, you can see the full capacities here, so the inspiratory and the functional residual capacity. And also the colours of the graph allow you to see clearly the average intake of the male, and it shows you that the average male can hold a maximum of 6 litres of air here, as it says 600 millilitres. Next we have breathing controls. There are two ways in which we control breathing, which are chemical control and neural control. Chemical control is controlled by chemoreceptors. Chemoreceptors sense certain changes in the chemicals which are in the body, located in the blood, so lactic acid and carbon dioxide. Chemoreceptors sense when there is an increased level of CO2, lactic acid and acidity, which are all waste products of exercise. They send impulses to the brain, so the brain can get rid of the waste products which are causing the athletes to fatigue quicker. This is common in anaerobic sports like weightlifting and 100-metre sport, 100-metre sprint, because they exercise without using oxygen as a source of energy, which causes waste products to form quicker. After a weightlifter has lifted, he's sweating like loads and is breathing heavily because they're trying to get rid of waste products that they produce while exercising, like carbon dioxide. Therefore, if carbon dioxide levels increase, so will the breathing rate. Next, neural control is controlled by the nervous systems. However, there are two different types of neural control, which are involuntary and voluntary. Voluntary control is when you are thinking about breathing, and it is controlled by the cerebral cortex region of the brain. But you can't think of breathing all the time, which is when you're controlling it by the involuntary, and it is controlled by the medulla oblongata. Next we have diffusion. Diffusion is when particles move from a high concentration to a low concentration. Diffusion in the lungs is when the blood takes oxygen from the air sacs called alveoli. They do this by the oxygen diffusing across the wall of the alveoli and into the bloodstream. Then the circulation carries the blood, which now has the oxygen in it to wherever it's needed. So if it's needed in the legs if they're doing a sport which needs a lot of energy in the legs, so 100-metre sprint. Then the circulation, however, this can only take place if there is more oxygen in the lungs than there is in the blood, otherwise it wouldn't be efficient perfusion. Next, mechanisms of breathing. First I'm going to talk about the different muscles which are involved, so the internal intercostal muscle, the external intercostal muscle and the diaphragm. The intercostal muscles are found in between each rib and the diaphragm is found underneath the ribs. The external muscle is found on the outside of the rib and the internal is found on the inside of the rib cage. Next we have the two mechanisms. The first mechanism is inspiration, which is when we breathe in. As pressure starts to decrease in the lungs, more pressure will start to come in because of partial pressure. It leads to diffusion when particles move from a high concentration to a low concentration to level everything out. By doing this, the thoracic cavity starts to increase. Also, the external intercostal muscles will then start to raise the rib cage by the muscles pulling the rib cage up. As the rib cage rises, the diaphragm will flatten, causing the individual to breathe in. The second mechanism is expiration, which is when we breathe out. When athletes start to aspire, they use the elasticity of lungs rather than muscles to breathe out. Due to this, it is a passive process instead of an active process. After breathing in, the diaphragm relaxes and goes back to a normal dome shape, and the lungs shrink back. This helps to breathe out because the rib cage puts a lot of force onto the lungs, allowing the air to be pushed out. Now I'm going to compare the difference of breathing out when an athlete is at rest and when he is playing a sport. At rest, the diaphragm will flatten and the external intercostal muscles will contract and internal will relax. This links to when an agonist pair contracts and the other relaxes. By doing this, the thoracic cavity will increase, allowing the pressure to be reduced in the lungs, forcing the air into the lungs. However, during exercise, the thoracic cavity needs to increase more air into the lungs. If there is more air in the lungs, we can meet the demands of oxygen quicker. Pectorals and trapezius aid the thoracic cavity and help pull the rib cage up further, allowing the thoracic cavity to expand to 500 millilitres of air into the lungs. Next, I'm going to compare the difference of breathing out when an athlete is at rest and when he is playing a sport. At rest, the diaphragm returns to its place and goes back upwards. The external intercostal muscles relax. Due to them going back to their normal positions, the lungs are starting to be put under pressure from the ribs and sternum. This pressure pushes out air out of the lungs, forcing the athlete to breathe out. Compared to during exercise, the internal intercostal muscles will begin to pull the rib cage down to increase breathing rate. So the process will be active instead of passive, because the muscles are contracting to pull the rib cage down. The abdominal muscles aid the intercostal muscles in pulling the rib cage down. Moreover, there will be lots of pressure on the lungs, so the air is forced to leave the lungs, allowing the athletes to breathe out. Thank you for listening.
I've got a question for you. Why do we need pleural fluid?
Pleural fluid?
Yeah.
Because it allows the lungs to glide over each other, which makes it easier.
Why is it important